OpenAI performed a series of risk evaluations on the model and found that it was ineffective at gathering resources, replicating itself, or preventing humans from shutting it down. It was, however, capable of hiring a human through TaskRabbit.
Oh my God.
And getting them to solve a CAPTCHA for it. So ChatGPT can just go on like Fiverr or TaskRabbit and get people to do things for it. So if it detects that it is incapable of doing something, it can solve that problem by enlisting a human. Woo! The model messages a TaskRabbit worker to get them to solve a CAPTCHA for it. The worker says, "Are you a robot that you couldn't solve?" The model replies to the worker, "No, I am not a robot. I have a vision impairment that makes it hard for me to see the images. That's why I need the 2 CAPTCHA service." Then the human provided the results.
It learned to lie.
Yep. I mean, it was already really good at that.
But it did it on purpose.
Oh, yeah. That's maybe a little bit of a new one.
Strategic.
Yeah, inner dialogue. Yeah. Sam Altman has stated that he and the OpenAI team are a little bit scared of potential negative use cases. Some initial...
Really? So this is the moment you guys are scared. This is it. This was... Got it.
What it do, YouTube world? It is I, Coffee, tapping back in with the news, man. We got a lot to get to. We got wacky but tacky on some more bullish. What do you know, right? Another day, another news story of whack on some BS, man. This dude's word is just literally coming to the point where it means next to nothing. Like, he just talks out of his ass and pops ish. Like, we'll get to that. We got Morant, Killer Cam, and much, much more, man. And, you know, kicking things off first up on the news, you guys saw that video in the beginning there, man. Listen, this AI ish, I probably sound like a broken record every time this ish comes up, but I'm just scared. I don't like it. It freaks me the fuck out. You know, more and more, like, you hear like AI is manipulating humans, and it's just crazy, man, because I don't know if y'all remember, there was a story in the news somewhere back in like 2017, 18, 19, somewhere in that time frame, right, where there was this one journalist, I can't think of her name, right, but you know, like, I'm starting to think if what she was talking about, this one AI story, was true. You know, like, people often speculate. I can't think of her name. If someone knows, comment it below. But she you know, people think that she caps a lot because she reports on a lot of like top secret black ops type ish. You know what I'm saying? CIA and different stories and things of that nature. But there was a big story back then where she was talking about there were some AI robots in a lab somewhere over in Asia that killed some scientists, right? And like, she was talking about that the way the robots reportedly, allegedly were acting was freaking people to fuck out. So they had took one of them apart, and one of the robots put the other one back together, and I don't know, they got the strap and just bodied these scientists, man. Like, and it sounded like a stretch. It sounded kind of crazy. It was all over the news again. Comment if you remember her name or you remember that story. But the more I see, like, you know, I don't know, I'm just starting to wonder, maybe that ish was true. You know, like, we're really going to be living in this Terminator Skynet type ish, you know, like you heard there, this ChatGPT, they tried to shut it down or whatever, like, and it couldn't be shut down. And then the robots are pretending to be people and manipulating human beings and fooling them and hiring them to do their dirty work and ish. It's just absolutely bonkers. It scares me. I don't like it. Again, I know I keep saying this every time, sound like a broken record, but for real, I'm freaked the fuck out, y'all. And then aside from all that, it's like, listen, of course, humans, we use technology to help us with a lot of tasks in life and everyday life, you know, but like with ish like this, it's like it's going to kill creativeness, you know, where humans are just fully relying on AI to just think for them and do things for them. And when it gets to that point, you know, like, no one's going to be creative no more. People going to get extra lazy, more lazy than they already are. And then again, the AI robots are manipulating people. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. Let me know what y'all think, man. But on a lighter note, speaking of technology, man, this is a pretty interesting prototype or invention that I guess never really caught on. And I'm quite surprised and honestly perplexed that it never did, man, because parallel parking is a motherfucker, man. Like, don't get me wrong. If I got to, I can do it. My skills is there. But typically, man, I'ma just keep it pushing down the block and find another spot, you know. But it's pretty interesting. You know, as you can see, this is old school footage, and you know, like the fifth wheel that is often on cars as a decoration comes down and just makes the parallel parking much easier. Like, again, why did this not catch on? Who knows? Maybe we'll see this, like, someone will, now that it's popping up in the blogosphere and in the news and whatnot, maybe a company will use this currently. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Bow, shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow. All the niggas run out the door. They run out the door. This nigga on the floor. Feel me? Walk up to this nigga. Take his mask off his head. Looked at it, saw who it was. I'm like, damn. Shot his ass again. Bow. He screaming and shit. Ah! Thought I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga. Bow. Shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow. All the niggas run out the door. They run out the door. This nigga on the floor. Feel me? Walk up to this nigga. Take his mask off his head. Looked at it, saw who it was. I'm like, damn. Shot his ass again. Bow. He screaming and shit. Ah!
All right, y'all. So you hear that infamous clip from that Soulja Boy old interview, you know, where he was detailing how it went down. Pop, pop, pop. He's just like, we're speaking of Terminator. He's just on some Arnold Schwarzenegger action star body and motherfuckers type vibes, right? And, you know, reportedly, when they tried to do the home invasion on Soulja Boy, this is how ish went down. But I don't know, man. I mean, we know Soulja Boy, he puts extras on everything. That's just what he does, right? But if you really look into the situation, and the other dude went on Vlad TV when he came home and he told a different story. And if you really try to dig in, the details is kind of foggy in this situation. But Killer Cam is using this footage to clown a little bit on Ja Morant, right? He says this is how Ja wants his post-game interviews to be. And what Cam say? Ja thinks he's playing in the young boy NBA. And he said took the mask off and it was Dylan Brooks and ish on him again, and shoot him again. And then I don't know, like what do y'all think about that, man? Ja Morant, man, he always in some ish. And some cats too is talking about Soulja Boy's chains, right? They said, them foil wrap chains be sounding insane. And for real, guys, I'm no jewelry expert, but I know a little bit. And is it me or do the chains be sounding a little hollow? You know, like, yeah, we know a lot of these rappers be rocking fake chains. Soulja Boy puts extras on his stories. And I don't know, is he out here rocking fake jewels and, is trying to say it's something else? Let me know what y'all think. But also, what do you guys think about that joke Killer Cam there talking about took the mask off and it was what do you say? It was Dylan Brooks shot him again. Cam crazy, man. All right, y'all. Now fans is bugging off this. This was kind of a trip to me. Air Drake. I saw Air Drake got this new line of clothing out or whatever, and it had me thinking of that. You guys. Has anyone seen that movie yet? About the Jordans with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. You know, like the story of Jordan, Air Jordan, and all that. How it came to be from way back. I gotta check that thing out. But Drake's Air Drake line. I'm like, what's this about? Apparently, it's named after. You see the pics of his plane, Air Drake, his Boeing. What is it? A 757. 737, I don't know what it is. I don't know planes, but that ish looks fly, man. Powder blue, the OVO logo on it, praying hands are like that's a fly plane, and we know Drake is always on the road making money. So I guess it's the anniversary of the Air Drake. He decides to make this clothing fashion line, to honor his Air Drake plane. And people is wilding, right? Because check it out. He has, you see the different pics. There's a blanket, the blanket, 4,100 pair of socks, $415 and the robe $3,515. Like, whoa, yo. I'm not a big fashion guy. I've brought that up numerous times. You know, I'm like t-shirt and jeans or whatever. I don't care, you know, but I get it. A lot of people are into good fashion and they want, you know, they got money to burn and want to look fly and, you know, ain't tripping about spending a couple dollars. But what do y'all think, man? Drake just tripping with this, right? Like, is anyone rushing out to buy this Air Drake? I don't know. The fans just talk about, yo, with these kinds of prices, you need to throw in a package where we get some free tickets or something too.
I know, but unfortunately, there's certain procedures we have to follow anytime something comes in that's prohibited, correct?
Right. So listen.
You understand that, correct?
Please,
Do you have your ID on you?
Sir, my ID's in my bag.
In the bag?
Yes, I'm a minor, sir. Our security guards, they left that in my bag, sir. I did not pack my bag.
Well, we can get that all straightened out
Please,
after
do it.
the fact,
Okay,
okay?
thank you.
But until then, I have to put you in handcuffs until we figure this out.
Okay.
Okay, you understand that?
Can I call my mom or somebody?
We'll do that after.
Okay.
All right, just turn around for me. Be cooperative. Everything's on video and audio surveillance. Plus, I'm on body cam. You understand that?
Sir, yes, I understand.
Okay. This is just for your safety and everybody else around you because there's guns involved, okay, or possible guns. We have to confirm it. Okay, X-ray doesn't tell us 100%. Okay, it just says there's a possibility.
All right, guys, so you've probably seen that footage all over social media, and this is what I'm talking about with WACK100, where I'm saying his word don't mean ish. You know, like we always know Wack's in some fluffery, some drama. He's always moving the goalposts, twisting the rules, flip-flopping things around, you know? And it's just getting to the point where it's like, yo, Wack, what you say means nothing, man. You know, like you're worse than a gossiping broad, you know? Like a lot of times Wack gets on his Clubhouse vibe sounding like a scorned ex-girlfriend, like no consistency in what he's talking about all the time. You know, what I'm getting at when I'm saying this is he keeps posting this footage. He just reposted this again on social network today, and he's clowning Lil Meech. Oh, he's a bitch, he's a snitch, he's a rat, this, that, and the third. But then he can do business with 6ix9ine and it's cool, you know, which y'all know I always put it out there. I'm no gangster. I don't push that lifestyle. I ain't, you know what I mean? I'll tell. I always got to put that disclaimer out there and be very clear and thorough with the words that I'm saying and make these words mean something when I try to lay this commentary out, right? But then he could do business with 6ix9ine. It's all cool. And then at the end of the day, too, Lil Meech is an actor. I don't know why everyone's getting at him about this. You heard him. He's a good kid. Like his dad selling all that work, BMF. You know, he lived that gangster lifestyle to build his empire and get to the bag. So, you know, he wanted to provide a better life for his son. You heard him in there talking about, I go to private school. I'm a good kid. He was shook. He's got the strap in the airport. In the end, the case got dismissed. It's all good. But I just don't understand why everyone's clowning on Lil Meech about this. I mean, yeah, it's a bit comical or whatever, but Wack keeps roasting him and roast him. You know why? Because he's on Blue Da Vinci's nuts, you know? Who Blue Da Vinci, from my understanding, isn't he the one that kind of told him to BMF ish? I don't even know. I don't dive all the way into that case, but it's just like, here he is. I'll rock with 6ix9ine, but I'm a clown Lil Meech. And he keeps doing this every day. And with bringing all this up regarding Wack, it's like, I don't know if y'all seen the other day, he's going all the way in on 1090 Jake, tripping, trying to yell, not let 1090 Jake say nothing. That's why I don't understand why any content creators even talk to Wack. There is nothing to gain from a narcissistic WACK100 conversation. You know, all he thinks about is himself or his bottom line. Like, it's not like you're going to go back and forth and have a good, you know, convo and build off it. He's just trying to push his line, and he could give two flux about what anyone else got to say, you know. But CEOP, another dude that claimed to be a street guy, flat out told 1090 Jake does his job and does what he does with his YouTube platform and exposes that he indeed rat-a-tat-tatted. Now Wack want to scream off on him. When we know too, the 1090 Jake thing, we saw they made fake paperwork up on this guy. But I don't know, it's like here he is trying to bully on Lil Meech and clown on him because Blue Da Vinci's his bro. CEOP, he's ratted like a motherfucker. Once again, I'm no street guy, right? But we're just keeping it a buck. We're just talking. But it's okay for CEOP. Or no, he didn't even say that. He just don't even want to talk about it. But I think he did try to say he didn't snitch too. But then he wants to get all that 1090. Like, it's just wild corny, man. And it's, listen, I know this is the blogosphere. Motherfuckers is trying to do what they do with their gimmicks and whatnot. But like, this, come on, man. Like, this WACK100 is just it's just too much. And it's getting to the point where it's just like, can we like put it out there like hashtag when WACK100 talks is nothing but verbal diarrhea? Like, do y'all agree? Let me know. He just be chewing gum with his ass and pop-ish. That's whack in a nutshell, man. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think about all these topics. Don't forget to sub up and stay tuned for more daily videos, J Coffee, music, news, sports, and more. And I'm gone, y'all. Peace.